Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So on the Ether chart, the support levels remain unchanged. We have already talked about these support levels a lot. 2019 down to 1677. They are actually the main standard support levels for such a wave 2 correction. In the very short term, we are far away from that, which is good. We're far away from those. Why is it good? Because it means there is only really limited risk at the moment of invalidation of our scenario, which is bullish. Yeah, we would like to see the price reach a third wave target of, well, $3,000, $4,000 plus in a third wave. And as I said, expect short-term volatility this week. Unexpected volatility, because, you know, you can't predict all the individual waves. And as long as we see very choppy up and down movement, and you know, until we see 5 waves to the upside followed by a 3-wave pullback, we can't really confirm that wave 2 is in. Even though the microstructure might change quite a few times. Okay, so obviously this mess could easily continue and extend a little bit. So therefore, I always try to give you the most probable scenario, but on the smaller time frame, especially this week, we have to just brace ourselves for frequent adjustments of the microstructure. It's just basically a given in the current scenario. That all of that doesn't really change the support though. Someone commented a few days ago that the updates are not reliable in a week like this, where we have to expect, you know, news around the ETF and so on. Now, I think it's going to be a volatile week, and I think it is going to be a busy week. But, well, you know, regardless of what the price does, I mean, this is all noise. As I said before, this is all noise. So what is really important is to understand if the support level holds, and for now it's holding. Because as long as that's happening, you know, we can look for a third wave to the upside. Whatever the short term does here, again, that's just noise between where the price is now and key support, or the end of this Y wave, okay, of this wave 2, that's just noise. I need to see a 5-wave move to the upside, 3-wave pullback to be able to confirm that a low is in on the ETH chart. At the moment, we see a few green candles, and it seems like this microstructure is probably invalidated now. So we're going to zoom in and take a look at what else it could be. But bottom line is, the focus is on higher prices in the short term. To complete this structure, it would look better with another low, but that is very dynamic. That might change because depending on what the price does, the overall look of this structure could change a little bit. So treat the microstructures really only as additional info, maybe some education. It's just tracking the roadmap. It's not about trading the waves. I've said it many times. It's about trading the levels. And as the closer we get to these, or even if we get into these support zones, that's basically the area to consider layering in positions to then sell the profit in rallies. That's sort of normally how it should be done, not trading the waves. This is the wrong way of doing this, okay? So not using the waves as directional bias, that's not how it works or is intended to work. It's about using the levels that the wave counts reveal to find entries and exits. And it's not about trading the waves. So if there is a C wave to the downside, doesn't mean the C wave to the downside needs to happen. It means that there is definitely a potential for it to get lower into these already revealed Fibonacci levels. And these are really the important levels that provide support for a third wave rally. And we know that below 1677, our overall scenario is likely going to face invalidation. Yeah, but again, it might be a question of only maybe 1 more low, 2 more lows, if the market is so nice to give it to us, because in the alternative, the low could already be in, which is the reason why I started to already add positions, not ETH, but Bitcoin. ETH, I'm not so keen at the moment because ETH is not yet outperforming Bitcoin, but I think that might change soon. Anyway, the ETH BTC chart isn't giving us the evidence yet. So looking at the 30-minute chart, it looked as if we had a triangle complete. Well, we had a triangle complete, but that will be invalidated with a break above the green line, and I think we might see invalidation unless it turns to the downside right now. Hasn't broken the previous high. But that's one, you know, that was one idea. We said, okay, we have our larger B wave completed here, 2nd of January. 1, 2, we are in a third wave to the downside. This is an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Well, that B wave is probably still unfolding. It just might not be exactly this triangle. You know, this can take quite complex shapes. And what else could it be? I mean, there's no, you know, this could just be an A, B, C structure in wave B, okay? So absolutely, I mean, there are different ways, how this B wave can unfold. B waves are really annoying, so I'll leave it on the chart like that, but please note that this B wave can easily extend into a more, you know, a larger corrective structure. Absolutely, let's see, absolutely common. So we could just say, okay, B. So we might have an alternative B up here. And this will really only be invalidated with a break above $2,393. So again, all we can do is really track the microstructure until a 5-wave move to the upside shows. So to understand when we can say that really a low is already in, well, see, it would need to be, at the moment, this could easily be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave if it breaks above the green line and then still come down. But if we see A, B, C, but then another higher low and another higher high, well, then we have 5 waves in a diagonal. That's the first signal we need to confirm the low is in. Then we can watch for a 3-wave pullback, which might be shallow because bear in mind the next rally is a 3rd-wave rally, which is what I've been saying in the last few days. Make sure that you're happy with your position as we go into this week, because we might see a very shallow pullback and a 3rd wave escalate. So that's just, again, a reminder. Make sure that you're happy with your position. Prepare for the scenarios. It's a bullish market. I treat pullbacks as buying opportunities, but the market might not give them to us. That's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.